Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name is David, and today we're going to look at box 16 from my deck collection. Every week, we're grabbing out one of these long boxes, breaking them open, sight unseen, and going through all the decks inside. And I'm telling you a little bit about what I can remember from each one. You know, people always ask me to do a full deck collection video where I go through all my cards, and there's just too many cards. There's just too many. I can't go through all of them. So I'd rather go through them slowly like this so you can see each one. So I'm gonna scooch these all off to the side, kind of group them together, and then we'll get right back into it. All right, so there was a lot of sets in this one, lots of cards that we could group together. And I'm gonna start with one of my favorites, the Knock decks. So I actually have another box that's all Knock cards. Obviously these can't fit inside because I have oh so many. These are one of the more recent releases of the Knock cards, and of course you can get these from Alex Pendrea and the Blue Crown House of Playing Cards, right? houseofplayingcards.com. And there's a white deck and a blue deck. They're gonna be very similar. These are the 3000 X1s. Sounds like a race car, right? There's your back design for each one, white, blue, and you can see that there's a little pattern that breaks the border. So when I do the white deck, right, you get that kind of action happening, and it looks good when you're doing a spread. But we'll look at the blue deck because it's going to show up a little bit better on camera. Okay, so there's your back design, very pretty, right? Very elegant. I like that. I like the Knocks. Knocks are one of my favorite sets out there. I picked a deck that was all shuffled. This must have been left over from my deck review, but reds are red, blacks are black. Yep, nothing exciting. It's pretty much standard, very straightforward deck. Court cards, standard but recolored. Okay, so you got those blacks and blues. Red pips are still red, but some of their clothing detail has been smoothed over, so not as detailed. That's kind of a throwback to the original Knocks, and another throwback to the original Knocks is the Star Jokers. That's how the Jokers used to look in the very first ones. Blank-faced and a double backer that has both back designs. I didn't see the Ace of Spades in there. Let's find it super dupes fast. It's the old school Knock Ace of Spades as well. So that's the 3000 X1s. Alex Pendrea, houseofplayingcards.com. Next up, Surf. Got a spade, but it kind of looks like a surfboard, right? Surf playing cards distributed by Riffle Shuffle. riffleshuffle.com, right? And beautiful back design. Very surf, very beach, surfboard in the center there with the yin-yang, and I totally messed that up, but that's okay. You know, mistakes happen, and I leave all the mistakes in the videos because I'm a human being, and human beings make mistakes. Let's try that one more time. Back design, padow, yeah, beautiful, which means this is also kind of leftover from a previous. This at the bottom says, "Work sucks, go surfing," by the way. I think I remember at one time these were marked cards. I'm pretty sure that there's something in the van in the corner that made these marked cards. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Original quartz, very cartoony, very beautiful looking though. Maybe beautiful isn't the right word. Cute. They're cute. They're creative. They're fun. Light-hearted, spirited. Those are good words. I like all those words. Original pips and indices as well. Blacks are black, reds are red, but the icons have been redone to keep that element of whimsy. Little tribal masks for jokers. Riffleshuffle.com ad card. And your Ace of Spades right there. I made a giant mess. I made a giant mess, and you get to watch me write all the cards and put the cards back in the tuck box. This is what makes these exciting, right? Another set, the Motley Pack. The Motley Pack, or a Motley Pack, I should say. It says premium playing cards poker size, a Motley Pack, on the cards. And the bottom ad copy says Sunish Chava. Sunish Chava, printed in People's Republic of China. And I'm guessing they're not going to be similar. They're going to be different. So kind of a formal building, kind of like a capital-esque looking building with foliage in each corner. And then on this one, more of a old school standard, your grandmother's bridge cards back. And it's a full bleed casino back. There's also kind of a little bit of tint. There's some gold gilding on the sides of these, so that also keeps it looking like an older vintage style deck. I'm going to go through the cards really quick. So that's what that looks like. And they look like they might be the same. Let's check them out. So, oh, they look different. Well, those are just the jokers. Let me see if I can find the jokers. Nope, they are different. They are different cards. So these are picture decks, okay? They're picture decks that were popular a long time ago. There's a diptych joker there. There's an ad card about GPCC. And you're gonna see every single card has a picture where the pips and indices are worked into the artwork, okay? And really, decks like these are more for collectors that are into this vintage look and can appreciate the style of cards. And I think having a few of these is fun. I have a lot of these, so you know they're really only good for collecting. I can't use these for gameplay, right? Even though that has a really nice back design, I like that back design. I can't use them for gameplay. I can't use them for Magic. So they just really end up being something that's for collectors. Look at that. That's foil red, kind of a speckled red. So between the two, I like that one. But these are colored faces, whereas the other ones were black and white. It's the same artwork though. Same artwork as the other. We go down deeper so you can see different cards. But kind of like a watercolor look. So I think you have to be a certain kind of collector to be into those kinds of cards, for sure. Let's look at Eyecatcher. This is Eyecatcher Velvet Edition, designed by Eduardo Cavalieri. These were printed in Germany from Cartamundi. So very simple cut case, very minimal looking. I like that. And then the back design has kind of a Eyecatcher shape, which you can see there's some blue and purple design back there. Very pretty ribbon action going on there. These feel good. Cartamundi cards, they feel nice. Cartamundi quartz right there. You get a blank-faced, large pips. There's your two Joker cards. Very clean, very clear indices in each corner. Blacks are black. Here's your Ace of Spades for Eyecatcher. Here's just more blacks. There's the Spades, large diamond pip. And let's see if I can't actually get large Ace of Hearts. Get to some court cards. Blue border, right? Blue outline. Old school looking, retro looking. Great for gameplay, great for Magic. I love the borders, love the back design. It's an all-around good deck. Good worker deck. Good worker deck. And the Cartamundi stock is going to hold up for a really long time. You will definitely appreciate it. Let's do Grid. Grid, Luke Wadey, one of my favorite designers. Very prolific, puts out a lot of cards. Every single one of his decks looks a little different. This is the Series 3, the GS3. Every single deck of his looks a little different, but when you hold them side by side, you're like, yep, those are Luke weighty cards. This is grid 3, right? So I want to try to, there's a ad card that has a yellow look to it. They're supposed to be, they're one-way backs, so I'm gonna try to see if I can't make sure the one-way back looks nice when I ribbon spread it across the table. Oh my gosh. This is one of the downsides of having a one-way back. You have to write all the cards. There we go. So it's a big green G. Yeah. Did I get them all? I think I got them all. There you go. Full bleed, right? Nice look there. And then the face cards, you can see, are all different, right? 100%. Blacks are black, reds are red. So there's a face of a 2 of clubs, right? And then there's a 10 of diamonds. So you can see what they look like. 2 of spades, right? A lot of action going on there. 10 of hearts. And let's see if I can find, so court cards are no different. So that's a jack, right? So again, this would not be good for Magic, would not be good for gameplay, because when somebody selects a card, you want them to look and know. You don't want them to have to guess or try to think about what the card is, right? You want them to remember. See all that going on in the corner there? I'll show you the black one so that you can see it a little bit better. But it's got all the numbers, and then the bolded one is its card. So the bolded here on says ace, but then going down it says 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? And then the suit in each corner as well. So very creative. Luke has a very creative mind. Let's look at medieval. So I have 3 decks from the medieval collection, and they're all part of the same set. This was created by Igor Kluchnek, anomaly-world.com, printed in China in cooperation with Elephant playing cards. And so this one has got a little tuck seal and the long flap, all that detail work, and gold gilding. You can bring that out. You can see the gold there, the gold on the side. That's a crazy look. Of course, gilding makes cards stick together. They really need to be broken up. You really got to get some air in there if you want to play with them. Again, a chunkier flap. Got a little seal there. And you can really feel that these are not bicycle. They need to be broken up. Oh man, they're really, oh yeah, they're super duper stiff. Back design there. So these are similar, just that this has the gold in it, right? So I'm gonna put this one back because that gilding just makes it impossible. One's colored, one's kind of more of a black and white look, but I'm gonna guess they're the same. I'm gonna look for a court card. Yeah, they're the same. So this deck is more of a, well, I should cut it to the actual card. This deck is more of a black and white look, whereas this deck has colored quartz. And you can see that they're one-way quartz, stylized to look medieval, right? Let's look through the colored one, since that's going to be a little bit more interesting, right? I would think, making a little card tower. That was not bad. They felt weird in the hands, but spreading across the table, that wasn't bad. Really thin border. Very plasticky feeling cards. There's a griffin or a hippogriff or something for the Joker. You got a little watermark there in the center, and like you saw, one-way colored quartz, medieval style, depicting various people in medieval garb, right? Shield there on your aces. All 4 aces have a shield, and your ace of spades is nice and big. This could be another Joker because of there's no icon in the symbol, or not in the corner. Original pips that look ancient. You got that watermark shield that's in the center of each one. And yeah, there's our clubs. diamonds, yeah. Medieval elephant playing cards. 3 in that set. Let's look at pizza. New York Pizza. This is Gemini decks. Love GeminiDecks.com. Always fun, always creative. He has a very 80s aesthetic. Different slices of pizza against a red backdrop. And Gemini always uses Bicycle. They always use United States Playing Card Company because game recognizes game. That's right. Solid red. Also says pizza on the hat, but you get black pips there as well. And then red pips on the red, but it says pizza on every card. And then standard regular cards. The red's a little bit brighter than normal red, but standard reds, standard blacks, good for gameplay. Could use it for Magic, sure, why not? Joker, slice of pizza. Ace of Spades says pizza, and you got another Joker that says pizza. So that is the pizza deck from Gemini. I think I might even have some extras of these still lying around for one of my giveaways. All right, so let's look at one of my favorite decks. Favorite decks of cards, favorite Magic cards, favorite marked cards. Butterfly from Andre Senica. Now, each one of these decks is a tad different. This is a gold band, this is a silver band. This also has a gold band? Silver band? Yeah, there's 2 golds here, 2 silvers. I can break them open and see how different they are. Silver and this, so silver foil, silver gilding right there. So that's probably what the feature is there on that one. And then gold gilding on that one. So yeah, that was the big difference. Both of them are a chrome, like a foil back, right? Silver and gold. But these two just have a foil edge, right? They're just edged. So these are the standards. And so these are marked cards, and they're also a side marked card. There's so many great features, bells and whistles built into this. It's such a beautiful deck, and it is great for Magic because blacks are black, reds are red. Look at that, you're gonna have the foil there in the court cards as well, so they really pop out. And then you get beautiful stylized aces, but then you get standard pips. Such a great deck. I don't know that you'd want to do Magic or cardistry or gameplay with these, just because of how thick the cards end up being, and maybe, I don't know if you'd think that having a foil back, you know, a hollow back like that would kind of be distracting. But I think if you're a fan of butterflies, a fan of Andre Senica, you might have picked these up when you had a chance. I really don't even know if these cards are still available. Usually when the butterflies come out, they sell out. And so if you haven't got a deck of butterflies anywhere in your collection, though, I would highly recommend it, especially if you like marked cards, especially if you like good marked cards. So we're down to the end here, coming up the end. Snackers, OPC, Organic Playing Cards. Great company. They usually always do playing cards that involve food in somehow. Sometimes their decks are even packaged in little Ziploc bags, and they have like a fragrance to them. You got a nutrition label there on the back, which is a ton of fun. The people that work there are so much fun. Their cards are fun and playful. Bright colors, strawberry on the top and bottom. They got yellow. Well, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's beautiful. It's soft. Again, OPC always uses Bicycle because they recognize, right? Black suits are a pink color, and the font, man, you can't even see it. It's very faded pips. Here's your color. Very Easter, very pastel, right? Very soft, very muted. Reds are darker, so a little bit more bolder color, right? For the red color. And then the blacks are this soft pink. And there's your strawberry Ace of Hearts. And you get a blank card, and you get 2 jokers. There's your jokers. So that is OPC, Organic Playing Cards. Make sure you're following them on the social media, on the .coms. should pick up a deck of OPCs. And another set here, Novo. This was the 2018 annual deck from United Cardists. If you like playing cards and you like playing card forums, you want to hang out with some other people and talk playing card shop, unitedcardists.com, great place to go. Both decks are similar. And oh, by the way, the artist on this, one of my favorite artists, inside foil lining right there. Rick Davidson, by the way, was the artist. I started to say Rick Davidson and then my train of thought left the station. So there's the red. These are not bicycle. Let me see what they are. Does it say? Side. The boring part where I'm looking for the name. Doesn't say. They're a little thicker. They could just be Cardamundi. So, red deck, green deck. I mean, if they're Cardamundi, they're 2018 Cardamundi, so they're older. They have kind of a plasticky, clumpy, waxy feel to them. That's the red. And this is the green. Ugh, that spread horribly. But it was my fault, not the deck. Custom quartz, full color, original, creative people. Rick Davidson makes beautiful court cards. He draws beautiful people. Very symmetrical. Draws very attractive people. If you need a deck of cards designed, hire that man. He's the bomb. Let's see. What cards? So double backer. This must have been a Joker or something. I'll leave it off to the side. Original layout, original font in the corners. Look at that. There's a 7. And your aces have a little circle around them. Blank face card. Anything else? You can try to find another Joker, or that must be the other Joker, right? The red. And your ace of spades. Okay. Novo. United Cardists. They put out a deck once a year, or they used to. I don't know when the last one was, or if they still do it. Forums are kind of fading, right? People are now flocking to YouTube, or people are flocking to Facebook. Tempo, last one, another Gemini. I got a box of Geminis, but obviously they don't all fit, right? So, GeminiDecks.com. Again, see what I'm saying about like the 80s, kind of 80s look that he does? This kind of has a very early MTV look to it, doesn't it? Ace of clubs, got that design work in the middle. Bright colored, no bordered court cards. There's a Joker, I'm sure, and another Joker, and another Joker. 3 Jokers. Ace of spades. 1 pip is colored in, and the rest are standard. Blacks are black, reds are blue. That's fun, right? You gotta admit that's fun. Gemini decks are fun, and they sell out fast because the guys that do the cardistry and the flourishing, they love them. I do too. Gemini decks is awesome, and he's been very generous with me, very kind to me. He's always shipping me cards. He makes me feel special. So those are my cards. Those are my cards. Okay, there they are. There's all of them. So, which one did you like the best? What do you like the best? Do you have a deck of butterflies? Do you like them? Do they work for you as far as marked cards? Are you a member of UnitedCardist.com? Comment down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.